Hey there, so I am using this new app, or at least it's new to me. I don't know how long it's been on the store, but I haven't seen it before, so I'm guessing it's fairly new. Um, but anyway, this is practically just a demo app that you can use to kind of showcase the Quest Pro controllers. And this is this is pretty cool. Excuse me. This is pretty cool because I remember watching a video before the Quest Pro came out, and they were talking about how the controllers were actually going to be different. Besides the fact that they contract themselves, but I remember this video of this guy talking about how it would have a feature to where you could be able to pick stuff up or maybe feel more like pressure. So like if you were to crack an egg with your hand or something like that, and I was like, I would really like to experience that to see what that would be like. But there's not really any apps that are, I feel, me personally, that are really geared towards the pro controllers that I guess take advantage of the new haptics that we have. So until I came across this app. Now I'm going to try to explain a little bit of what I'm feeling as I'm using this, because I already played with this a little bit, and the haptics in these controllers are truly amazing. Honestly, I've had the Pro since it first came out, and this is the first time I feel like I'm actually really being able to experience the haptics in these. So anyway, so I'm going to try to explain. So I have here this image that they have that you can paint over if you want, and there's some cool stuff. So we'll start with like the simple things. So like there's the rope right here, and it's cool because when you start to pull on it, in the trigger on where your index finger, you can feel, it's hard to describe, but it almost feels like it just the haptics are only vibrating on the trigger. Nothing else on the control is vibrating. So the haptics are just focused in that one spot, which is really cool. So that feels funny. So as I'm moving my hand like in here in the water, I can feel the haptics are spreading out a little bit more. It's still really focused in the trigger, but it's spread it a little bit more than when I'm pulling on this. Okay, so one of the other really cool things that kind of blew my mind when I first tried this was the spray can. So for one, if I shake this like a real spray can, right? It's weird because almost in so I'm holding the control, right? So in the base part of the control, that's like in the palm of my hand, it almost feels like there's a little ball that's like bouncing up and down in the Pro controller. So like, the spray can, there's a ball in there, and they've kind of been able to copy that sensation of when what it feels like when you're shaking a can. And it's kind of tricky because you're almost like it really feels like something's bouncing, like moving around inside the controller. But the other really cool part, so you shake it up, and then when you spray, the vibration is all right in my index finger. So I can feel it from about here, and it moves and it goes down to about, I'd say about right there. So I can feel it all in my finger right here. And that would be cool if it was almost like pressure sensitive. So like if you barely squeeze, then you would like feel just a little bit, and then the harder you push, then it would get more stronger. But you almost don't need it. But it's cool because it does give the sensation as if you're pushing on this right here. So learn from that and feeling the vibration in here. It is not, it's hard to, it's vibration, yes, but it almost feels more than that. Like it feels like something is loose in the controller, not in a negative way like loose, but it just seems like there's something moving in there. It's incredible how they're able to get that to simulate like that, which is incredible. so does give the sensation as if you are actually like spray painting, which is cool. Okay, So I'm gonna try to explain some other stuff. So the little tubes, right? So this is cool. So if I'm so this part where my thumb is, so I'm gonna grab, there we go. So the Pro controllers have that new spot where you can rest your thumb. So that's actually where my thumb is. So you can see, like, as I'm touching that area, my thumb is actually moving, and then my finger here on the index controller or trigger. So grabbing those two, as I'm turning, I'm feeling quite a bit of like clickiness, and it's almost like a tightness. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's really cool. And then same thing with my thumb. It's on the new area of the Pro controllers, and then my index finger is on the regular trigger. So now this, as I'm squeezing this out, this is more of the typical vibration that you would get maybe on the Quest 2 controllers. And so it's more of like your whole hand is vibrating. So I drop that and I pick this up. Also too, there's a pretty good strong vibration when you grab that. So now I can let me clean this off. There we go. So now I can, now this, I'm feeling like a vibration, like kind of like on the bottom part of my hand, like kind of right in here, if that makes any sense. So I'd say like right in here is where I'm feeling most of the vibration, which is really cool. Okay, so let's put that down, and there we go. And then right here, I can, let's not be all nice and fancy, let's just let's just make it messy. Now this is cool because it's weird. It's like, it's a consistent vibration that I'm feeling like in this part of my hand, but it still almost feels like the vibration is almost like a pattern. It's very, it feels very much like, okay, so you can see like the canvas here. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, and you can touch this too. Look at this. So I'm feeling that vibration in my hand as I'm pushing, and then I feel it. I feel more like this, and I think less here. I almost feel the vibration like here and in here, whereas in this one I feel it kind of like all the way across, like right here. But anyway, so with this right here, like, I mean, like, just the slightest little poke, I can't. Okay, so let me see if I can try. I'm trying to explain this. Okay, so if I push the very slightest little push, like, I can feel that, and it feels like there's a resistance, and I'm feeling it mostly right in here, so on the index finger, but a little bit of the vibration seems like it's almost pulsing down into this part of my hand. And then this almost does feel like pressure sensitive, so like the lightest push you barely get any vibration, and then a harder push, then you're feeling it more, and that I'm feeling it more from my index finger and then into the palm of my hand. So it really makes it feel like there is a texture on the canvas, which is, I hope this is a good example of me like explaining what I'm feeling. It's hard because it's like, you know, it's VR. It's just one of those things. It's like you have to try it. But these Pro controllers are truly amazing. And I've tried, you know, I'm an artist in real life. Some of you already know that. But this does feel very realistic. It's crazy with these controllers. I've used plenty of VR painting apps, and this little experience right here, even though it's just a demo, this is the most realistic moment I've had to where it actually feels like, oh yeah, I can actually paint. So like if I had like a full-on studio, with the thing that's making it convincing is the controllers, because there's other apps that you can either they blend better than this and they get more detailed and stuff, but the controllers don't, in those apps, they don't feel as good as this is. So I don't know, this is truly amazing. Okay, and then okay, so let's see, let me get another color real quick. That feels so weird, I swear. It's very satisfying too, like when it pops off. Let's do it again. Let's see. So I can pick that up. Now this, I don't really feel anything. Oh, it went through. Okay, one more. Let's take this one off. It's weird too, because when that cap pops off, you almost feel like a release, which I think I took the caps off all of them already. Okay, yeah. Well, anyway, here. Let's put red on here. So see, like there is, I believe it's painting VR, but like the way the brushes and the colors blend in that one's incredible. So this one, it's not quite as good as the painting VR, but you know, again, this is also too just a demo. But painting VR, if you want to try an experience where it blows your mind how well the colors mix together, you should definitely try that one. Well, that's a pretty realistic brush strokes, you know. I'm doing it like on the side like that. And obviously it looks a little more pixelated, but still, it's not too bad though. I'm not mad at it. Okay, here, let's clean the brush off real quick. There we go. Wait a minute. Did the water, is it just me? Did the water actually... Okay, here, let's try a different color. Because I almost feel like, need more blue. I almost feel like the water, there we go, actually changed color based on what I put in there. I don't know if that's true, but here, let's see. No, I don't think so. That would have been cool, but I don't think so. Okay. So. Okay. Now the next thing, I think I covered almost everything except for the room that really blew my mind, and that is these balloons. Okay, so as I'm just moving the balloon, it's almost that same like feeling. It's a little different though with this one than when I had like the spray can and shaking it. This feels more like, and I know this is just haptics, but it is the way they've done it though. This almost feels more rubbery. It almost feels more rubbery. But here's the part that really blows my mind. Okay, so with the piece on the new area on the controllers for the Pro where you can rest your thumb, I have my thumb there, and I have my thumb, my index finger is on the index trigger. Now here's the part that's crazy. So you can grab those two areas and I can squash it or pop the balloon. But that's not the truly amazing part. The amazing part is if you do it slow, and if you feel the haptics of how they program this is incredible. So if I slowly squeeze, so there's a point to where you can feel like it clicking, but then you go beyond that, and you can see like on my thumb and my index finger as the color changes based on the pressure that I'm applying, and then it squeezes, it will pop. But it really fills this space right here. That I to you guys, it's probably just gonna look like I'm just squeezing this thing and it pops, but the feeling that you're getting. So let me see if I can try to describe where the haptics are coming from. So I'm feeling a lot of haptics like right in here, and there's it trying to, oh gosh, like I'm squeezing too tight. Okay, so when I'm squeezing about like at this pressure, oops, at this pressure, I can feel haptics like right in here, again in the palm of my hand, and then a little bit like right down in here, and right when I squeeze right there, the haptic is almost like right here, and then, and I don't know how they do this, but there's a point when you go beyond that, I hope this isn't boring for you guys, but this is truly incredible because it actually feels like I have to apply pressure to squeeze to pop this thing. Like, it doesn't feel like just pushing like a button and then it pops. You know, like right now I'm just clicking the controller. That feels like nothing. But when you're, see, like, right, like when I'm just doing this with the controller, it's not doing anything because my thumb isn't on the thumb rest area. But right there, that is the magic. And then pop. And then when it pops, then it vibrates in your hand. Like, this is truly incredible. This is incredible. It's so cool, guys. Like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, more stuff like this. If we can get more experiences in VR where you're feeling like the controls that have like this level of immersion, jeez, like, I dropped it. You know what's crazy? So when I'm okay, so if I throw it up, okay, let's try again. I throw it up, catch it, and even when I'm bringing my hand up and down, I'm feeling different haptics moving throughout my hand. It's not the same. It's not the same as just using on the Quest 2 controller. Like, okay. Anyway, I just wanted to make this video because this blew my mind this morning. This is the kind of stuff that really like impresses me in VR, to where I just feel like there's so much more, so many more things that can be done with this technology. That's, I mean, that's incredible. Look at that. You know what? I wonder if it's on the ground, will the brush recognize if I swipe it across? Oh no, it disappears. Oh well. Can't have everything, right? But truly, truly awesome. If any of you guys have a Quest Pro, I would definitely say download this experience and try it. It will blow your mind. It's pretty awesome. Okay, so that's it. If you guys enjoyed the video, post a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.